fable is a story with animals is told, who each confront a problem, a conflict they unfold. The moral is the lesson learned, a universal truth, to serve us through a lifetime while we are in our youth. Come on, come young and old, and listen to these fables told. The stories here that we present, each have a lesson they represent. So join us now and you will be on an Aesop adventure. You'll see. Come young and old, and listen to these fables told. The stories here that we present, each have a lesson they represent. So join us now and you will be on an Aesop adventure. You'll see.
Fernanda and Lauren and Hope should be going. Lauren and Hope should be going. Oh, we like you, but I use these. Thank you.
Just who is this Aesop? Who could he be? Well, in case you're thinking, it's all Greek to me. You're right, he was a Greek slave born around 600 BC, and the wisdom that he shared has been passed down through history.
We're the Greek chorus and we're all here with these fabulous fables that we like to share. We're bound to know which stories that we're about to tell. We're sure that once you hear them, you'll say they ring a bell.
Now, some of these stories, we must admit, we sadly change around a bit. But please don't get your nose out of joy. It was carefully done to prove the point. On the side of a sunny hill green grew the finest vineyard ever seen. The grapes perfectly ripe, the most delicious type, were such a sight serene.
Soon on the road did appear a hungry fox, quite unaware, but he spied the vine and decided to dine on the scrumptious grapes that were there.
And so the fox began to carry out his plan. He backed a bit, then lickety splits, towards the grapes he ran.
But he failed the grapes to sweep, and landed in a great heap. He was quite gruff, and so in a huff, away he did slowly creep.
And so the fox left that place, with a sour grapes look on his face. What he couldn't have he considered quite bad. His attitude was such a disgrace.
This is a reminder to please silence your cell phone. Thank you.
mighty lion was napping with eyes closed when a tiny little mouse ran across his nose. The lion woke up with a roar and pinned the mouse to the floor, preparing to hit him with a mighty lion blow.
Oh, please, your highness, spare me. Although you are braver, I'll do you a favor if you let me go free.
Ho ho, you would do something for me? Why you are so small. There is nothing at all good for which I could think.
Oh, but sir, you can never tell. When my size could serve you quite well. My hearing is strong, and my nose is quite long, with an excellent sense of smell.
What good could that ever do? Even if your boasting is true, you make me laugh. So on your behalf, I'll give your freedom to you.
Dear lion, you will not regret this decision, for I won't forget your kindness to me by letting me free. I'm forever in your debt.
One day later, the lion was walking through the jungle, quietly stalking. He was caught in a trap by strong ropes he was wrapped in, and could be heard loudly squawking. Though the mouse was much farther away, he perked up his ears with a fright. His friend was in trouble. He rushed there on a double. He had to debit the replay.
Calm down, dear lion, relax. Calm down, dear lion, relax, for nuts are my favorite snacks. I will start at the top, and I will not stop until you can escape through the cracks.
And that mouse was true to his word, although it may sound absurd. Through the rest of the day he kept gnawing away, refusing to be deterred. When the lion was finally free, he actually had to agree that the mouse had repaid to kindness display. He just had to agree. Just as he had guaranteed. Let this be a lesson to all, that no kindness, however small, is ever a waste, for each are grace with a chance to give help to all.
Kindness is contagious. Be a friend to all.
There were once two insects who had very different points of view. The grasshopper was playing while the ant worked all day, doing all that he could do.
Singing and dancing is so much fun. I love to play in the summer sun. This life is a party. I'm socially hardy. For boring work, I'll always run.
While munching on some sweet grass, he paused for a while to harass this little ant who seemed to know what to do while working so hard on his task.
That grasshopper hasn't a clue while making such a whoop-de-doo. I must store each seed, I'm sure I will need, when it's cold and meals are few.
The ant knew that when food was aplenty, you save for when there won't be any. When it gets cold, you'll be consoled, and the seeds stored, for there will be many. So while the grasshopper continued to play, the ant worked throughout each day. The grasshopper was lazy while the ant worked like crazy to store all he could put away. And now he has no excuse. As the seasons did unfold, the weather started to turn cold. But the ant was ready because he was studying storing food in his household. But the grasshopper was caught off guard and discovered it was really hard to find some food that could be chewed out in the frozen yard. And now he has no excuse and sits and sings this. In sad regret, he did not get that, and now he's the one to lose. There once was a shepherd boy with a job in which he was employed, guarding sheep as they gazed on the lookout for strays, but the job he did not enjoy.
His days passed by slow, watching where each sheep would go.
With no one around, no friends to be found, his restlessness started to show. I am so incredibly bored, I'm about to go out my gourd. Watching these sheep just puts me to sleep, I feel like I am ignored. I know would make me grin and give the village a spin. I'll give out a great shout, there's a hungry wolf about. Ah yes, let the fun begin. Help, there's a wolf coming near.
His voice held such panic, he sounded quite manic, hoping the village would hear.
When the people heard trouble was brewing, they stopped what they were doing. Each one grabbed a rake, a pitchfork, or a stake for the wolf they had planned on pursuing.
Up the mountain they ran in a rush, crossing streams, hiking through the brush. They did not stop till they reached the top, expecting that villain to crush.
Imagine their great surprise when, to their wondering eyes, they saw the sheep grazing. The peace was amazing under the bright blue skies.
Ha ha, I really fooled you. Just look at the crowd that grew. When you heard me cry out, help, wolf, in a shout, straight up the mountain you flew.
You mean this was one of your jokes? You're calling us here was a hoax? We're all out of breath, you scared us to death, all these good and trusting folk.
Now just get rid of that smirk and stop acting like such a jerk. Go back to your sheep and don't make a peep. We all must get back to our work.
When the crowd had gone back down the hill, the boy wanted another thrill. He cried, wolf, again, though he knew that he had sinned, pretending the sheep would be killed.
The villagers hurried once more, preparing to help as before. In they came flying to find the boy lying. His foolishness they'd not ignore.
When the boy realized they were mad, he thought that was really too bad. So he curled up to sleep on the hill with the sheep, dreaming of the fun that he had.
But while the shepherd boy was sleeping, a wolf really did come creeping.
How delicious, he said. Oh, sorry. How delicious. A great feast I see.
And then the sheep started bleeding.
At that point, the boy awoke. He caught the villager full.
Help, come quick, this isn't a trick. I promise this isn't a joke. But the village failed to come to his aid because they had twice been betrayed. That wolf had a meal. From the sheep he could steal a huge price the boy had paid.
And he learned that the truth must be told for the trust of the treasure to hold. To tell lies for fun will make others run, and you will be left out in the cold.
Eldie, Melanie. Here you go. Number 1, go. Eldie, go. Eldie, go. Josie.
There are many other Aesop tales that we should love and share, but you really need to have a lot of time to spare.
And so we've all learned just a few of Aesop's famous phrases. This review we shared with you has truly sung his praises. Remember, don't dislike what you cannot reap, and don't cry wolf is good advice we all should keep.
Don't put things off till tomorrow. Be kind in all you do. Our Aesop's words are wisdom, it's true, that we should all embrace.
We hope you've learned a lot about what all of us should do. And if you do things Aesop's way, you'll find his words are true.
So take some time to learn his tales as best as you are able, and you will find a little gem in each and every fable.
We hope that you enjoyed these tales in story and in song. If you heed Aesop's good advice, you never will go wrong.
Who was that Aesop? Tell us, who could it be? And there's a wisdom down from history. And then we lived a long, long time ago. His name is one that we all know. So we're getting down with Aesop. Keep up with Aesop tonight. We knew that Aesop was a famous sage. His legend passed along from age to age. And if you listen what you find is true, there'll be good advice for all of you. So we're getting down with Aesop. Keep up with Aesop tonight. Tell us Aesop, share the stories. Tell us Aesop, won't you tell us Aesop? Tell us Aesop, we're down on our knees. Tell us Aesop, we're down on our knees. Now that's a place of what the niggas see. And then you'll learn what else is what we mean. So we're getting down with Aesop. Keep up with Aesop tonight. Keep up with Aesop tonight. Keep up with Aesop tonight. That's
Thank you very much for coming to hear about Aesop. And so we hope that when you read something by Mr. Aesop, there's his name, A-E-S-O-P, that you'll remember, oh, it's a story with animals who teach us a lesson. And I bet there's some people in the room who know what reading skill starts with the letter P. And the animals act like humans. Personification. It's an example of personification. So, we hope you've enjoyed our concert. We've enjoyed singing for you. We've rehearsed many hours to prepare. So, thank you. And if Ms. Valenzuela has anything she wants to say. Good afternoon, boys and girls. Did you all enjoy our choir concert this afternoon? I'm glad you did, because I can tell you, and let me show those students who are showing respect by being really quiet while Ms. Valenzuela is talking. I can tell you that I enjoyed it as well. So let's give both our choir students and Ms. Eunice another big round of applause. I just wanted to say, boys and girls, and I'm looking for that respect that I like to see in our students. They're being really quiet while Ms. Valenzuela is talking. Thank you. I just wanted to thank all of our 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade choir students, because not just today, but all year, they have done an excellent job of representing our school, both here at our campus as well as in our district. So thank you, choir students, and special thanks to our wonderful music teacher, Ms. Eunice, for also doing an awesome job right here. Okay, now boys and girls, let me have your attention before I dismiss you. And you know what? I get to quiz you sometimes when we have an opportunity to come together. So listen up. All week we've been talking about the pillar of citizenship in reference to character education. But my question right now, boys and girls, is our word of the week has been what word? It starts with a P. Okay, I heard it around here. Our word of the week has been participate. What has been our word of the week? Very good. Okay, let me have it quiet, because I do want to say one thing about participate. Boys and girls, we're still not done, and I know you're excited. Let me have your attention, please. I just wanted to say that one of the messages that I talked about this week as part of our word of the week, participate, is if you're going to be in 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade next year, then you have a chance to participate in choir, because this year we allowed for our 3rd graders to be part of choir. In the past, it was basically just for 4th and 5th. This year we started with our 3rd graders as well. And I'm happy to say that at the beginning of the year, if I'm not mistaken, we had like 75 choir students. Am I correct, Miss Eunice? That was the most choir students that we had ever had here at our school. So again, whether you're going to be in 3rd, 4th, or 5th, or any other grade level, please consider in the very near future being part of our choir here at Austin Elementary. And I just want to close by thanking our parents and grandparents for taking the time today to be with us for this very special event. This is our spring choir concert. We always do this at the end of the year. We hadn't had a chance to come together in a while, so this was something nice for us to do that. So thank you again for being with us today. And boys and girls, at this time, I am going to dismiss by grade level. So I would like for you all to show that you all are the best students here in our district, and you're going to show respect for one another by being on your best behavior and listening for your grade level to be called. Are you ready, boys and girls?